Here we are again, the journey of Yvonne Sterling. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today is very special because, as you know, the world has been gravitating to Yvonne Sterling. They see what Claude Big Stone Sinclair did. They see what the Rudolph Prendergast Foundation did. They see what Little Lenny did. And of course, they see what Richie Stevens did. And of course, the world. They see what the world did in loving and gravitating to Yvonne Sterling. They know that the Gleaner newspaper was the newspaper that brought the story to light. But today I'm en route to have a conversation with Andre Williams to find out what was going through his head at that particular time when he saw first the plight of Yvonne Sterling. Sit back and relax and enjoy a beautiful conversation with the young man that gave you Yvonne Sterling.
Children, jolly, children, jolly, children, the rest us never die. Jolly, children, jolly, children, jolly, children, the rest us never die. When everything is going right, they forget about your presence. And when the table turned upside down, they know that you are there. To my mom who taught me that you are always there, I wrote this little song of praise. Now I'm gonna sing it. Jolly, children, jolly, children, jolly, children, the rest us never die. Jolly, children, jolly, children, jolly, children, the rest us never die. Jolly, children, jolly, children, jolly, children, the rest us never die. Some people call him Allah, Englishman call him God, but he is one. We may hear different names to call him, but he cares for everyone. That's why I wrote this little song when he sing, Jolly, children.
Very pleasant good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. As the cock crow, I'm here in front of the bar on Seaview Road in Stony Hill. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the songbird, the songstress, Her Royal Highness. We're talking about Yvonne Sterling. But I know a lot of you have been following my videos, and I know you have seen the video from the Gleaner, and we have to pick up the Gleaner newspaper for this one. And I know you've seen videos of myself with Little Lenny and of course Winford William on stage. But today it is really important, not just for me, but for my many fans who keep asking me, Big Stone, what about that reporter? What about that young man who first saw a glimpse of the diamond and was able to capture and remove the rebels from the diamond and expose her, even though she was in her wickedest plight, but the world fell in love with her. Now, I'm talking about a young man by the name of Andre Williams. And he's a reporter at the Gleaner newspaper. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as Andre went searching for the news at the time, which was the sighting of a crocodile, and also the massive flood in the New Haven area, and in searching for a crocodile, in looking for this massive flood that he had to drive through to get to his location, he saw, in his own words, a songbird. And oh my God, what a songbird she turned out to be. Today, I am honored to be able to be sitting beside future presidents and future prime ministers, because with the heart of a young man like Andre Williams, the future of Jamaica is secure. Andre, welcome to In the Streets, man. Enough love for having you. I know you're extremely busy, but thank you so much for taking the time out, you know? Like how you took with Yvonne Sterling to really talk to me. Now, Andre, it was November 9th, and you were sent an assignment by the Gleaner newspaper in the New Haven area to cover a story of flooding and crocodile sighting. Right. Tell the world what happened on that day.
Well, on November 9th, as you said, I was on an assignment in the New Haven community in search of crocodile. And after driving through waterlogged streets, and asking some of the residents about crocodiles, the story wasn't connecting. So we had to not divert from that story, but I was parking the vehicle, and a lady ran out to me. Wow. She lapped her skirt and she ran out to the vehicle, and I was parked in the vehicle. Wow. And I was like, what's this lady coming to tell me now? She said, excuse me, sir, can I speak to you? Just allow me to park the vehicle, and I come and I speak to you. Wow. And she allowed me to park. And I said, what is it? She said, my name is Yvonne Sterling, and my home is flooded. I've lost everything. She said, you can come and look if you don't believe me. I said, I'll come and look. But her vocals, even during speech, it cannot touch my ears. And she, while going to the room now, she started telling me who she was, that she was a singer from the 1970s and all this. And she said she had an article to show me. But in truth and in fact, it wasn't an article. It was an old flyer. Wow. And she showed me the flyer with her and a couple of other artists at the time. And I said, wow. And then I videotaped, as everybody saw and understand already by now, I videotaped the whole our home and the deplorable condition that it was in at the time due to the flooding. And I said to her, sing the song that your most popular song of the time. And she said, If You Love Me? And I said, yes, that's the one I want to record. To bring back memories of persons like yourself and so forth. And she went right into it.
Effortlessly.
Effortlessly, the vocals
came out.
I was like, myself, I'm a producer.
Yes.
And before even she started to sing, I said to her that I have a rhythm called the Can Jam rhythm. And she said, will you voice me? And I said, we're not here about the rhythm right now. Look at us getting some help first before we get into all of that.
Before you go further, I just want to expound on this a little bit. Now remember, ladies and gentlemen, this young reporter from the Gleaner Company went in search of crocodiles, flooding, and by the destiny of the Almighty God, Yvonne Sterling spotted this young man, and the divine connection was sealed. Now he could have easily walled off this old lady, and I didn't come here to record anything about my musical career. I don't care about your career. But because of the compassionate nature of Andre Williams, I'm the kind of angel that the Almighty make appear from out of nowhere, sometimes to even help a fallen soldier. Mysterious things happen. And then the rest is history. Yvonne Sterling became again an also named overnight. What are your thoughts, Andre, when you saw that your act of kindness has brought this lady and you started digging into her past and to see the greatness of this woman? Record with Dennis Brown, record with Johnny P, and all that. What came to your mind?
And all those.
Yes.
Well, immediately after I left Yvonne, before I left Yvonne, she was saying all kind of things. She said, yo, God is going to bless you. She was speaking over me, good things over me. And I said, Yvonne, we're going to do our best to help you. I left from Yvonne's house, and I went back to the Gleaner, and I started to research for myself who Yvonne Sterling was. When I found out who I had encountered half an hour prior, me myself I was wowed. Right? And fast forward, we wrote the story. The story was published on November 11th, and then it touched the world. I was very elated to see how Yvonne's story touched the world.
Well, it certainly touched me as a vlogger. I was so impressed with your way of presenting the story, because you just didn't present a story to sell newspaper. You present a story that sells your heart. You present a story that you see greatness in this woman. You didn't judge her because of her skin color. You didn't judge her based on the fact that she was poor and she lived in this dilapidated, filth, insect-infested hellhouse. You gave her an ear, and in giving her an ear, you restarted her career. So ladies and gentlemen, this man is where it's all started. Andre Williams, a young man, as you can see, him reaching out to Yvonne Sterling. So the story continues because it started getting likes. DJ Waldine from Brazil, Winford William on stage. What are your thoughts when you see your songbird, as you tell me, on Winford William on stage?
I was, as I said, I was elated. I was happy for her because she found newfound happiness, newfound hope was instilled in Yvonne Sterling. Because, funny enough, she had asked me to bring back the newspaper for her when it was published, because she was saying, how would she know when it came out? And I drove back to the community the next day, the very next day, and brought the paper to her and said, here it is. And I said, charge your phone, keep your phone charged, because you are going to get some help. And she got the help. As I said, I was elated through it. My colleagues as well at the Gleaner, they were happy for her. They were touched by the whole story. I mean, Yasmin Peru, she was the other reporter who did the entertainment angle of it, the charity from Brazil, and Richie Stevens with the song with Little Lenny, and so forth. So it was happiness abound. The story itself was voted the feel-good story of the year for the Gleaner.
Wow. I have to pick up again the Gleaner. And I want people to start reading more of the Gleaner, because that's where you get real stories, real heartfelt, emotional, dignified story. Because the Gleaner, what the doing of Andre Williams gave Yvonne Sterling a crown, and give her a sense of hope, and gave her dignity. Continue, my master.
She was very happy. You know, the social media space. I also introduced it to her and showed her how well this story we're doing online, how well her fans around the world were interacting with her, and showed her the platform that which she can reach out back to her fans. But her sister Lana, who was the person who
like a caretaker
for Yvonne, even through those turbulent times, was so happy that she flew to Jamaica from Canada with a smartphone to give Yvonne, but because she had to quarantine, she didn't see Yvonne. So it's a whole lot, you know.
Let me take you again. First of all, like I say, I believe in teamwork, ladies and gentlemen. And henceforth, why I'm here today, because it is a team. It is not just the effort of one person. One person can start that domino effect and create change, but one person in itself cannot make a difference. But it has to start somewhere. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. You can never get to step 100 and then start to tell the world at step 100, this is how it started. So what happened to 99? What happened to step number 2 and 3 and 4 and 5? So that's why I had to take time out and find this gem, this young man that is a shining example to what young men in Jamaica should be. I have been in a lot of communities. I met with a lot of youngsters. I'm talking about gangsters. Some of them are so equipped they can pull down an M16, an AK-47 rifle in no time. But this man chose to go to school, finish his career, and now he's working for a prestigious company like the Gleaner. Fast forward to January 18, 2021, when Yvonne Sterling passed. That was how you learned of her passing.
On that day, Monday, January 18th, I got a real shocker.
Wow.
I got a WhatsApp message.
Yes.
I got a WhatsApp message from her niece to say, Mr. Williams, thank you for everything that you have done for Yvonne. Thank you for giving her new hope. The family is happy, but she is gone. Big stone.
Tell the world how you feel.
Big stone.
I can just imagine, man.
I had to put on my phone.
I can just imagine.
I had to put my phone down on the desk, and I said to my colleague, Sergio, Yvonne dead. Sergio said, what? I said, hold on. And I called back the niece, and I said, what are you saying in that WhatsApp message? She said, yes, she had a stroke, and I'm saying, no. I had to leave my desk and walk away and, you know, have a moment. Up to now I'm here sitting down, I am still in disbelief that we are having a discussion about Yvonne, deceased.
Andre, on that fateful day of November 9th, the Almighty came to you. You don't even know it, but He did. And He sent you on a mission because for far too long, Jamaica, our icons are mistreated. Our icons are just left to wither away on the roadside. Our icons are robbed of their riches, the royalties and publishing. And our icons are not given the justice that they so certainly deserve. Now, if you look at the archive of Yvonne Sterling, a Willie Francis, a Ernest Wilson, a Junior Biles, you see that these artists are mega money makers and earners, and yet still they beg for bread on the roadside. So the act of Andre, this young man, how old are you, Andre?
I'm 35 years old.
Well, you look like a 22-year-old kid. You're aging properly. But
Right,
Andre,
family, yeah?
trust me, you don't even know, man. You have changed along with the others. And I want to take this opportunity and big up my friend, Little Lenny. Little Lenny, big up yourself, man, because You know how the routine is. You make that phone call to me that night, and we said, let's do this immediately, and we did. And I want to big up the Rudolph Prendergast Foundation as well, my friend Sean Prendergast with his beautiful secretary, Cherie Gaffney. Pick up yourself, because they made their contribution immediately along with Little Lynn where we made that presentation. So we want to pick up everybody. Richard Stevens, Pot of Gold Studios, man. Pick up yourself, man. Thank you so much for reaching out, man. You could have been doing many things, man, but because of your fame and your popularity along with Little Lenny and DJ Walney from Brazil and the Merante 91.6 radio station that blow our music. If you love me, let me know. You have caused a miracle to happen. And in so doing, Yvonne Sterling's life has changed, not certainly my heart, Andre's heart, but the hearts of millions of people. Because there's a Jamaican saying that says, one are dead, no dash you away. Andre, what you want to say now of your entire experience in such a situation as spiritual as this? What are your thoughts?
Going through my mind now, as a journalist, we meet a lot of persons on a daily basis. Our work takes us across the island, overseas, internationally. But there was something about Yvonne, her presence, her demeanor, how she embraced me over the 2-month period. It was just different, Big Stone? Different. It's hard to explain,
No, it's because it's spiritual. Yeah. You can't explain spirituality.
Yeah. She came across me as a friend.
Wow.
I tell the person I lost a friend.
Of course.
Yvonne had plans. Yvonne had plans to travel. She never traveled before. Yvonne had plans to travel. I said, Yvonne, you're going to go on that plane. And she said, anything you said to me in a Gleaner man. Gleaner man, that's what she called me.
Yeah, the Gleaner man.
Gleaner man. One time I said to her, Big Stone and said, Yvonne, what's my name? She said, Andre Williams. I said, oh, but that's why I know that, because you keep on referring to me as Gleaner man. She said, yes, man. And she had hopes and expectations. Yeah. I had hopes and expectations for her.
The world had hopes and expectations. Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, the story had to be told. Because we've seen many stories now that pop up about now the iconic, legendary Yvonne Sterling. But we just thought that it was very important to highlight the world and to show the world that it is the team that makes it. And it's because of that selfless act of a young Gleaner reporter. That young reporter, for his own ego, could have said, well, the sighting of a crocodile is a big story, because that would have been a big story. During the flooding, people are prone to be eaten and so on and so forth. But it wasn't true. He said the stories were adding up. And look where the Almighty led him. So tell us a little bit now, briefly, about who is Andre Williams. So I want to know.
Well, Andre Williams is a fun person, right? I'm a promoter. Outside of being a reporter, journalist, I'm also a promoter.
Tell us your label.
Army, Ragamuffins Entertainment, Army Music. Alright, persons maybe know me for the big events that I keep up this side, Stony Hill. Insta Hype is the name of the party with Ragging King one year. They were at Javelani, I'm just that person who would like to see people have fun. You understand? So that's just me, simple.
Tell us how we can find you on social media, Instagram.
Alright, I'm on Instagram at dre.will_instahype. On Facebook at Andre Majel Williams.
And of course at the Gleaner, there's a...
Right, at the Gleaner company, you can follow us on social media at Jamaica Gleaner. Follow up all the stories, all the big top stories,
Yeah.
Right.
All right, in closing now, who you want to send a big shout out to, man?
Well, I want to send a big shout out to my family and my friends and my sources locally and internationally.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. I'm here in front of the bar, SeaWorld Road in Stony Hill. I want to big up my friend Sheldon. Sheldon, anyway, there, big up yourself. Tanzi, big up yourself, Tanzi. And of course, you know, I'm here with my cameraman, Patrick Kwame Romance. It has been an experience. It has been a miracle. It has been an untolding of the truth. The truth of how Yvonne Sterling rose from this obscure, practically homeless and water flooded poor woman to in her 2 months and about 1 week of stardom, because that's how short it was. We lost her. Look in the camera, what would you want to say to Yvonne? I'm briefly closing.
I would say, from the Gleaner man, rest in peace, sleep in peace, and don't stop singing with that golden voice. Don't stop singing. Watch over all of us, Yvonne.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm practically in tears because, as you know, that's Big Stone thing. I get a little emotional when I hear the truth, and I can feel it from the heart. Yvonne Sterling, Mama Africa, Your Royal Highness, we love you, we miss you, we honor you, and you, Mama, will always be not just the Gleaner, not just Andre William, not just Big Stone or Little Lenny or Richie Stevens, or even the Rudolph Prendergast Foundation songbird. You will be the songbird of the planet Earth. We love you, Mama. Sleep well until we meet again.
Charlie, your children, Charlie, your children, the rest us never die. Charlie, your children, Charlie, your children, Charlie, your children, the rest us never die. Charlie, your children, Charlie, your children, Charlie, your children, the rest us never die. Charlie, your children.
Hi, Winston. Good afternoon. This is Yvonne Sterling, the lady that got a floodings. And I understand that you sent me something. I appreciate it and I will use it to do something good. Yes, and thank you and your wife, and your loving wife. I am will do something wonderful. I'm on my way to the doctor now to see if all the keys are right. You wait. I will call you back again.